Hey, what's up, everybody? Tobin here, 5M Family Homestead channel. If you haven't already, please hit that subscribe button. We'd really appreciate it. So I'm going to get right into the title of today's video for y'all. It is a rainy day here in North Texas, and ran into Academy on my lunch break and wanted to share with y'all what happened. So we in our family, we hunt. It's no secret to anybody. So I've been telling Shanna for a few weeks now that hunting licenses were going on sale, and that I needed to run by and get one at Academy. And that's where I bought my hunting licenses for years and years. And I've had our daughter Sarah from the time she was 2 or 3 years old. She's been going hunting with me. So I've had a kid hunting with me she's 16 now, so for 13, 14, 15 years. Had one of our kids going hunting with us, and then the boys, when she kind of got out of hunting, the boys stepped right in, and they've been going hunting with me for a while. So I bought youth hunting licenses and myself hunting licenses for a long time. So I run into Academy, and like I always do, I run straight back to the pew section and look for freedom seeds. I bought a new pew here recently, and I was looking for specific ones, and lo and behold, they had them. So I grabbed a few boxes, and I know the routine at Academy. You have to go up to the main checkout. You have to pay for your stuff there and your license, and then you go over, and they have a separate little counter, and they'll print the license out for you and ask you all the questions and stuff. So I go up, set my stuff down, and the first thing, which is kind of, I'm not knocking Academy necessarily. I've bought our hunting outdoor gear, baseball gear, shoes, all kinds of stuff there for, decades. And all in all, I like Academy, but it's getting old. Every time you set something on the counter, they give you the pitch about, well, we can sign you up for a credit card, save 15% off or $15 off or whatever. And the guy, that's the first thing he does. I set the stuff down, and he gives me his pitch, and I was like, no, man, I'm good. I appreciate it. And we do have a few credit cards, but we try to limit those. So, and I just don't, if I wanted a credit card from them, I'd ask them for it. I don't need to be, it's gotten to where, like, every time you go in there, they're pitching you to try to get you a credit card. I guess, I don't know if they get a commission off of it, or if they're just the management's forcing them to do it. But anyway, that's not my issue today. So then I tell him I need 2 youth hunting licenses, and I need 1 super combo hunting fishing license for myself. And I said the 2 youth are for my sons who are younger than 18. And the super combo covers me for pretty much all the hunting and fishing that I do. And so anyway, so he pulls up his computer and he's looking at it, and he goes, well, your sons don't need a hunting license. And I kind of looked at him. I said, yeah, they do. And he kept looking. He goes, no, they don't. You're good. They don't need a hunting license. And I said, yeah, they do. I said, it's $7, and it's a youth hunting license. And I said, I've bought them for them for the past 4 or 5 years. I said, it's in your system. You just need to scroll down until you see it. It's $7. And he goes, and you can see him like scrolling through. He goes, oh yeah, here it is. And he clicked it, and then he rung me up. And some of y'all know we own a part-time taxidermy business, and we're a very avid hunting and fishing family. So I try to stay very up to date on hunting and fishing laws. I have the app on my phone. They pass these out every season with the new updated laws, and I read through them. I'm not perfect, but I try to stay pretty up to date on it. And I knew this guy was wrong, but here's where my issue is. How many people out there who are new to hunting would have just taken this guy at his word and trusted that he had known what he was saying, and then potentially taken their child out hunting without a hunting license, which they need by law? And then what would have happened if those people would have been stopped by a game warden? The game warden may not necessarily give them mercy, because they're responsible to know what the laws are, but at the same time, they may have taken the word of the guy at Academy. So, telling all y'all this to say that it's your job, if you're hunting, fishing, doing recreational outdoor stuff, it's your job to know the laws, the rules, the regulations, and all that stuff. So if you go to Academy or any other sporting goods store, do not take their advice. Do not take what they say to heart. Do your research. make sure that you know what the laws are, the rules are, and if you can't find the answer, every state that I've ever hunted in has a hotline or a question line that you can call, and you can ask directly to somebody that works for the state. Because when you get out there, the game warden may not give you any mercy or any sympathy because the guy at Academy or any other sporting goods store told you incorrect information. So just want to share that with y'all. Hope that helps. Yeah, like I said, not totally and completely mad at Academy. The guy that rung me up, not really happy with him, but we'll continue to use Academy and just make sure that we're educated on all the laws before we buy our license. So, all right, y'all, let's get into today's video. What's up, everybody? Tobin here. Reed's over there. It is the Saturday after the boys started school. It's mid-August, and we had a cold front blowing this morning.
It feels nice.
Yeah, you look back behind there, you can see it kind of already, the big part of it blew through earlier, but you could see back on the horizon, see it coming. And it's got to be, the wind's blowing out of the north, and it is almost chilly outside. I mean, especially for Texas. I'm gonna guess it's in the 70s maybe.
Like 6. It feels the same in our house than it does outside.
Yes, I'm gonna look at the map here, the radar real quick and see what it is. But so we've been in the house, we slept in, the boys had a great first week at school, but they were tired, so we all slept in. Shanna and I laid around and watched some, caught up on some YouTube videos. We like to do that on weekend mornings when we have the time to. It's starting to rain a little bit more, it's getting my camera wet. So we laid around, drank some coffee, we watched Hidden Heights, Keeping It Dutch, Walkers, all the normal channels we watch. We just kind of try to catch up on them when we have time. Did that, and we made a great breakfast, and then me and Reed got his new bow out, and we've got it adjusted. I used to shoot archery a lot, not really competitively as much. I was an archery coach for 4-H for a while when our daughter was young, and I just grew up shooting it, and so I know a little bit about adjusting them. So we got it set up good enough now for us to shoot today, and then we'll probably take it to the bow shop eventually and get it really fine-tuned. The Reed's been really antsy. We got him some arrows set up, so we're gonna shoot a little bit and see if we can get the top pin kind of dialed in. So
Top Pin Taxidermy.
Yep, the name of our business is Top Pin Taxidermy, so if that tells you anything. So we're gonna set the camera up here under the carport to video us, and we're gonna get started on it. Oh, let's see what the temperature is. I want to tell y'all.
There you go.
It is 73 degrees in Texas on a Saturday afternoon. It's like 12:15. That is unbelievable, and it makes me very excited to be setting up Reed's bow and getting ready for hunting season. Shanna has during the fall, she always has like fall type candles going, and they're going in the house, and it feels like, I know it's not, but it feels like fall's coming. So all right, let's go shoot. It's almost, let's go shoot this bow and see see if we can get it dialed in.
It was this, right?
Yep. Yep, getting her dialed in.
Maybe a tad bit more, but I'm gonna shoot a little more just to find out.
Yeah. Well, we got Reed's bow pretty dialed in, so now it's just gonna be a lot of practicing. Baseball for him starts here in a few weeks. We're gonna start practicing pretty heavy, but he'll still try to practice even though we have that going on. Plan is, I applied for a hunting permit on a lake that's close to us, and we're gonna try to do some spot and stalk archery hunting for pigs over there. A lot of pigs in that area. I've hunted over there a lot, and they're really hard to hunt though. I've hunted on some other public land places and shot pigs. I've got some old videos on my channel, our channel, about that. But these are a little harder to hunt. So, but we're gonna, that's a plan, and maybe try to get on some pigs at our deer lease, and then we've got access to some other land we're gonna probably hunt on this year as well. So hopefully he'll get a chance to shoot something. So guys, we got a few other projects to knock out on around the house here, so we might take y'all with us on them, so stay tuned. Reed's bow's shooting really good. We took a little break. The wind picked up pretty strong, and then Reed's muscles are getting kind of sore on top of that. He hasn't shot like a real bow like that really ever. So we're gonna keep throughout the day. I told him to keep from his muscles getting too fatigued. We'll shoot a few arrows and then rest for a little while, shoot a few more. That should help. So, but in the meantime, I'm out here on my truck. Old Betsy is what the boys call her. That truck is a 2001 model, and it has 150,000 miles on it. And so what is that? Going on over 20 years old. I bought it from a guy, old man in our town had passed away, and his son was selling it. And I happened to find out about it before they ever posted it on Facebook or Craigslist or anything like that, and just happened to find out about it, go check it out, and bought it before they did. And I paid about, they could have sold that truck for $5,000 more than what they sold it to me for. It was a fair deal, but they could have sold it for a lot more. I'm very, very thankful that I got that truck. I love the truck, the kids love it, and I plan on driving that thing for 10 more years probably. So
Did the wind die down?
Reed's very anxious to shoot his bow. It's died down a little bit. Let's give it a little bit longer.
Okay, I'm gonna eat lunch.
All right.
Give us some time.
All right. So, but anyway, one of the things that comes with driving a 20-year-old truck, this truck, the man that owned it, I don't think, it has a gooseneck hitch in it. He had like a single axle cattle trailer he hauled every now and then with it, but it would never hauled anything heavy. Didn't even have trailer brakes on it for that trailer. That's how small the trailer was. The inside is pretty much immaculate. The whole truck is probably a 9 out of a 10. And so I am bragging on the truck because I love the truck. But with driving a 20-year-old truck comes some responsibility as far as maintenance and stuff. And it's been overheating, not overheating, but getting hot when it's sitting at an idle or like when you're stuck in traffic. And I don't drive it that much. There's been times where I put a battery maintainer on it because I drive it so little that the batteries run down on it. So this time of year especially, it doesn't get driven more than once or twice a month at the most. During deer season, in the spring when we're fishing a lot, this is our go-to vehicle. But anyway, so I got to do some maintenance on it. I believe the fan clutch it looks like the original one, and I think it's not engaging. It's a thermal fan clutch, a mechanical thermal fan clutch, and I believe it's not engaging. So I'm gonna have to pull some stuff off of it, and then we're gonna change that out. I borrowed some tools from a buddy of mine that's gonna make it a lot easier to do it. So, but guys, Shanna drives an older vehicle too. We could afford to go down and buy a brand new truck and a brand new car and have that payment. It's just something we choose not to do. And that's our personal choice. No offense to anybody that does that. More power to you. But for us, driving a little bit older vehicle and not having that payment, and then occasionally have to do some maintenance on it, some work on it, that's a good trade-off for us, especially financially. So it frees our finances up to do other things that we want to do. So that's why we do it. So we'll take y'all along while we change this thing out. So let's do it.
dirt dauber's nest.
A ton?
Oh, that fan looks old. Does that make that noise?
It pays to have friends that are mechanics. This right here hopefully will make this so much easier.
Is that what's squeaking?
No.
Is that what's overheating?
Yes, it's overheating.
He's getting rid of the coffee table, so.
I don't know if it's reverse rotation, but I don't know if it's reverse thread.
Hold on, hold on.
Need more slack on that hose.
Did it loosen?
I think so.
Do you know where it went?
I heard it hit the ground.
I don't see it on the ground. I can see it right there. Can
On the ground, or
in the frame.
can you go down there and get it?
No, it's I think I can. You think you can read? Probably.
So it's reverse rotation, not reverse thread. That was very, very easy. I like easy stuff.
Do you see it, Reed?
Guys, this is the fan clutch. You can see it. So I gotta take the plastic fan part off and put on the clutch of the new one. So that's what we're about to do. Y'all, I know this is a family channel, but I do say a few cuss words every now and then. I refrain from saying them on video, but when I'm working on a vehicle, that's probably the closest I come to saying them on camera.
Good thing for the ability to edit
I haven't said a bad word. I have insinuated about hurting the engineers that designed this, but other than that, maybe that one, Reed.
Kicking them places that you don't know about.
So this one's a little bit shaped a little bit different, but it shouldn't make a difference. Just hope that these are spaced the right amount.
I think they look to be spaced the same. Yeah. Yep. So if you use that tool and it's whatever you said, cross reverse, how do you put it back on there then? Don't you switch it
Well,
around?
all that means is it's just reverse thread means it's lefty tighty, righty loosey.
No, I know, but how do you?
But this one's not that way.
Okay.
But it doesn't matter. I would just go that it
Reverse
was.
it. No, I guess I was asking, does that tool have the ability to go in reverse?
Hey, Reed, whenever you're, yeah, it does. Whenever you're screwing something into aluminum like that, when you get it a little tight, don't use like this or something. Always use this, because you can, if you over tighten it, it will strip those out.
I'll shoot my bow a little bit more after this.
Yeah, we will. So that one, I mean, you can see it's a little bit bigger, but it shouldn't make a difference. It's actually, it's bigger diameter-wise, but it's thinner this way.
I would like everyone to know I'm out here just offering moral support. I do not know anything about fixing vehicles at all. So I'm out here, the cheerleader. Go Reed, go Dad. But I don't call him Dad, Tobin. Keeping him from throwing things. I've learned over the 25 years that we've been together, when he works on something and he gets frustrated and he throws something, the best thing I can do is just go pick it up and bring it back to him. It's really wild because it doesn't look like it's tightening it. It's not moving, but I guess it is.
Oh, it moved.
That's crazy.
I mean, there's no, like tight.
Hold on, go ahead. Sorry.
Some places on the vehicle, these are good, but they hold this little shroud or whatever you call it in, and they just don't. That's saying if I was an engineer, I'd come up with a better system than that. So we're going back in with this.
Have we talked about when problems happen that always happen when we're driving to like on vacation, somewhere on vacation?
Not always, but
Always.
We didn't have trouble when we went to the river.
I'm saying it usually.
Yeah.
Like pick some up. Well, the camper about exploded. With Galveston, we almost got
camper did
stranded.
explode. The bicycles fell off.
And
Yep. Guys, I've been in here in the shop getting it a little organized up. It kind of gets away from us, especially during baseball and stuff, but Reed's been out here shooting his bow. He's obsessed, which I'm not surprised, but he wanted to show y'all. That's pretty dang good. I like it.
Shot. That was a bad shot, though.
You're doing good. Your form looks good. You look great. All right, y'all. Another project we gotta get knocked out. Reed's four-wheeler. Its back left tire has got a big old hole in it. I don't know what he ran over.
Snowmageddon, we left a screw out when we were snowboarding.
Yeah.
Or going around the kayaks, and we ran over it.
Okay. So, it's too big to plug. We've tried to plug it a couple times. So, I'm losing my light over here. There we go. So, we're gonna take it off and maybe patch it ourselves. If not, we're gonna take it up to the tire shop and have them patch it. So, we're gonna take it off real quick. Yeah, I don't know.
Oh, it's probably like on the different or
Oh, is it coming out? There we go. Trying to take it off or put it on?
Which way is?
There.
Yeah, it's that way. I'm gonna get a broken kneecap.
Alright.
See how this end looks like. Oh, that needs to be greased.
Well, we got the four-wheeler tire off, as you can see back there behind me. We parked it over there, so it may be a day or two before I can get to the tire shop. That way it's kind of out of the way. So Reed's already back at shooting his bow again. I'm about to went to our local Buc-ee's. Never been. There's a bunch of them in Texas. Got some firewood and our smoker wood, and we're gonna fire up the old smoker tomorrow. We got a brisket, and then one of our we got a turkey we're gonna smoke too. We showed that on a recent video. We had 2 turkeys we got back around Thanksgiving. We're gonna smoke that brisket and that turkey. The turkey, we're probably not gonna eat it. Probably not gonna eat it. Oh, Reed was wanting to show y'all. It's a military plane flying over. Squirrel! Getting sidetracked. That's pretty cool. There's a Air Force base down by Fort Worth. Every now and then we'll get, most of the time they don't come this direction, but every now and then we'll have one coming the same direction that plane was. We'll get some helicopters and stuff come by.
We had a fighter jet go by our house.
Yeah, fighter jets.
When they like, what's it called, buzz tower?
Yeah.
Like that was our house.
So, what was I saying? Oh, we're gonna smoke that turkey tomorrow, and we're gonna, I bought some freezer bags. We're gonna bag it up and then keep it to make like, and freeze it and keep it to make like turkey salad and stuff like that. So maybe turkey sandwiches, I don't know. So, but we figure our smoker takes to run that smoker, it takes a lot of wood. So I always try to smoke as much stuff as possible whenever we use it. So, but guys, I just want to take y'all along today on just knocking out some projects around the homestead. Most of what we did today is getting ready for deer season, for hunting and for taxidermy. So getting my truck worked on, want to get that fixed, getting Reed's bow going. He's still shooting good.
That was too good. Okay.
Getting Reed's four-wheeler tire off. That's for also for hunting season. I'm on the fence about, I was on the fence about getting that tire patched. It has a big old hole in it, and it's got some dry rot. It's an older tire, but so I took it off, and then we called the tire shop, and I thought, well, I'll just call and see how much it is to get 2 new tires on the back, and $125 a piece for the tires. So I told Reed we're just gonna patch it, and it's got some little cracks from dry rot, and they leak real slow. So we're gonna patch it and get it through this deer season into next year, and then we'll probably look at buying some new tires. So guys, I just want to take y'all along today. We got a lot of projects done. This is the first weekend, like I said, since the boys have been been in school. It's the first weekend after school started, and we are just home this weekend, trying to limit what we do, let the boys rest, and kind of recoup. Easton's feeling a little cruddy. He's got a little, maybe just allergies are acting up or something, so he's been inside all day. But guys, thank y'all so much for watching. If you haven't already, please hit that subscribe button, hit the notification bell, and hit that thumbs up. It helps our video get seen. We thank y'all so much for the support, and we'll see y'all again.